security or Websec.fr challenge. And the challenge we're going to be doing today is going to be level 25, which is a 1 point solve challenge. So let's get started. So nobody listens to techno nor to rap music. So if I click on the URL, we get sent to the page, and it says you can include any page, so as long as not the flag.txt. And as usual, the source code is free, so enter the page you want to include. So that's right, we try flag.txt. I wonder, see what happens for the most part. So flag.txt, you're not allowed to get the flag, sorry. So we had to find a way to what this logic does. So we have to check all the way right here. You're not allowed to get the flag, sorry. Now what this stripe pose gets, so I guess we gotta understand this PHP code. So we get parse URL, so I'm guessing it's parsing the URL from the URI, which is the, I guess, this right here. And then it gets the query part, and then after that parses it to a string. And then for every, I guess, string that it parses out, if stripe pose finds the position of the first occurrence of the string, so that means it has to find it. If it finds it and it doesn't equal false, that means you're not allowed to get the flag. So that means if it finds it, that means that we aren't allowed to see the flag. That means if it sees the word or mention a flag from the URI, that means that we can't access the flag. So how do we do this part? So we're asking ourselves, how do we solve this challenge? What do we do? What can we do? So the thing is that parse URL, there's like an exploit with parse URL. You're able to, I guess for the most part, play with it. So right here in this example, let's see what parse URL does for the most part, and I'll explain the exploit right now. So if I control C this and I put like the regular parsing thing right here, and if I run it, you see how it separates it? HTTP and then the host name and then the path. This is how it separates the whole schema of things each time it happens. But the thing with parse URL is that if you add extra back forward slashes in here, what happened is that you're able to mess up the URL completely entirely. So if I just do this, for the most part, just add extra here and I run it, we see that it comes out as false because there's no variable dump. You can't dump any variable since it comes out as false or as null for the most part. And if every variable right here is considered false, and if the flag isn't in here, then that means that we're able to bypass this check right here, because it's gonna be false. And then if it isn't equal to false, it goes this, but it is false, so it's not gonna run this, and it's gonna run this instead. So that's basically it for this challenge. And yeah, so what we want to do is something like this. So I guess if we get this, because what we were planning on doing is like, let's see if I include flag right here, or let's include me. So flag. Okay, so this will get detected. Reason being is because if we grab this right here, flag is mentioned right here at the end. Flag is mentioned right here at the end, at the query part. But what if we do something like this, where we just copy this and just add a bunch of forward slashes right here, and it's just the implementation of parse URL that people found out later on. So if we run this, there's going to be two different things. We're going to be like echo 2, so we could know like anything under 2 is the second part of it. So if we run it, we see it comes out as false because it doesn't even appear in the query at all. What if we take some of these out? Yeah, it still comes out as false. So yeah, so that means if we just do something like this, we should get the flag for the most part. So if I control C this and if I put it inside here, we'll see what happens. So if I copy that, we get the flag. Websec, how am I supposed to parse URI when everything is so broken? So what I'm going to do is just copy this and insert it. And that was about it for this challenge, just knowing that parse URL doesn't really parse stuff if you give the user, I guess, there's like an exploit with parse URL that it breaks pretty easily. But yeah, that was about it for this challenge. Pretty simple challenge for the most part. Pretty fun challenge too. I didn't know about parse URL, how broken it could be. But anyway, that was about it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.